Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is noun phrase 184. The noun phrase today is a pipe dream. Okay, let's take a look at the note here. If someone says that something is a pipe dream, he or she is saying that some particular hope or plan is very unlikely to ever happen or be fulfilled. The speaker is implying it may be impossible. All right, let's continue. The origin alludes to the idea that these hopes or dreams may be like those only opium pipe smokers may have. So only like those people who are on drugs may have. Only from their imagination may this truly work out. All right, let's continue. The earliest known citation comes from the Chicago Daily Tribune in 1890. That was actually in reference to aerial navigation, basically, which means flying. Here is the quote. It has been regarded as a pipe dream for a good many years. So, actually, ironically, one of the ones they were talking about is something that did come about. They were saying that, one day that man will be able to fly like in a machine. That's just a pipe dream. But this one actually did work out. So it is possible you could hear somebody call something a pipe dream that may in the future, maybe one day work out. Of course, maybe that person's also right. Maybe it will just end up being a pipe dream too. So it could go either way. Let's continue. So the Wright brothers had their first successful flight in December 1903. So this first quote was 1890. I guess it took 13 years later for the Wright brothers to finally at least get a little bit of a flight going. The very first flight, I think that only lasted like a minute or so. But still, it was not that long after. All right, let's continue. We do have some examples here. Everyone often talks about world peace, but, it's nothing more than a pipe dream. So some people may say this. They may think maybe, that's just not human nature. There may never be total world peace anyway. All right, number 2. Here we say, her dream to get on and win American Idol is just a pipe dream. She doesn't even have a good voice. So somebody might say it like that. This is never going to happen for her. This is just a pipe dream, almost like, again, like somebody who's just smoking drugs or something. Number 3. Some say the hope that all our energy will one day come from wind or solar may just be a pipe dream that is never attained. Yeah, they've been talking about this for a long time. And, look, in recent years, a lot of countries invested a lot of money in it. There's a lot of subsidies, and most of those companies went bankrupt. Both solar and wind ended up going bankrupt. And even though they made some small improvements, still not really close there. Now, that does not mean that one day we won't have another form of energy that will replace oil. That is very possible. Some people even think it already exists, but the government doesn't let us have it. I don't know about that, but I will tell you that there are those. I've heard a number of people say that, about wind and solar, that may just be a pipe dream that never really happens, even though they tried it a lot of times, but never, at least not worldwide anyway. Okay, anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it's clear. Thanks for your time. Bye-bye.